Hey, it's the Fish Guy. I'm here with Brendon Kendall. He's our service coordinator, and we thought we'd share with you what a one-to-one meeting looks like. So, Brendon, how would you describe a one-to-one?
One-to-one meeting is probably, or is, um, essentially any major projects I have going on, whether they're small, large, medium, it doesn't matter. I go over them with Kurt, where I'm at with them, how important some are versus another, and so that way I can also get his opinion on them and his advice, because he's obviously been in the industry much longer than me, so got really good advice on how I can go about doing a particular project and things like that.
So I think I'll just emphasize a couple of important things that happen in a one-to-one. In addition to what Brendon said, some of the things that are really key are the fact that Brendon and I work closely together on a regular basis, but instead of interrupting each other constantly every day on things that are maybe important but not urgent, you can just make a list and table it for our one-to-one. So it helps with time management, right? The one-to-one really provides that. The other thing is it also provides an opportunity to really sit down and catch up with what's happening and hold people accountable both ways. Both the team player needs to be held accountable, and so doesn't the coach. So we both have to commit to things when we're in a one-to-one, how we're going to help each other. And the one-to-one weekly check-in allows us opportunities to see how things are actually going. And look, we all drop balls from time to time, but it allows us to talk candidly with each other. I think if we didn't have a meeting on a regular basis, what would it be like if we actually then scheduled a meeting, right?
It'd be like confusing.
It'd be confusing and what's going on. And so the one-to-ones, I think, really help us improve communication. Would you agree?
Yeah, definitely.
And so I think an important aspect is a healthy one-to-one is a coaching environment both ways, where we're helping each other out. Could you maybe think of an example where that exists in our relationship?
Well, actually, today we had a one-to-one, and there were a few instances where you saw one of my work environments, I guess, my workspaces, kind of from an outside perspective. And so I've been doing what I do constantly every day, so I'm fairly familiar with it. But then you seeing it from an outside perspective, you were a little confused on, like, why was I writing this versus that? And then I was kind of able to, one, see my own mistakes when they did occur, and two, kind of explain, oh, well, that is actually how we've been doing it like that way. You just weren't as involved because you don't need to be. That's my job.
So let me get this straight. I recommended that there was a problem or a challenge, and you basically came back and said there's no problem and no challenge, and you're actually doing it the right way.
Exactly.
I love it. Yeah. So I think that's really cool. And as a coach, I hope that I'm open to that, and I think that's really important. That it is truly a two-way street, and the one-to-ones provide that platform. So, so in summary, I think one-to-ones are great for time management. They are great for constant, ongoing coaching. They help with accountability amongst team members. Again, a two-way street between a coach and team player. Have you ever had one-to-ones in other organizations that you might have worked for?
I have. I've had one-to-ones mainly with my bosses, just not as in-depth, I think, as the ones that we have, which I think is good, because I feel like ours are more of just communicating what's going on, versus in the past I've just had, why are you doing it this way? And that's it. So I feel like having two opinions is very good, because you're able to see both sides of the situation, especially because I'm in the middle of doing my work, so I know exactly what's going on. You're kind of on the outside of it. Not that you don't know exactly what's going on, but I work day to day with what I do.
That's awesome. So I think it's interesting to hear that not only is a one-to-one important, but the content and the communication style that happens in that one-to-one is important. That's awesome. Well, listen, thanks for sharing with our viewers what a one-to-one is and how important it is to the success of your job and collectively all of our team here at Something Fishy.
Thank you for having me.
You bet.